This is the tale of Elizabeth and D.P. Davis. D.P. Davis was born in 1885. As a child, he watched his father, who was the chief engineer on the steamboat Manatee. One day, his father was late, unbeknownst to the captain, who gave orders to cast off. Young D.P. carried out the captain's orders until the captain realized that there was no engineer, only a 9-year-old boy in the engine room. The ship soon returned to the dock to pick up its chief engineer, but this was only one example of the bold moves that D.P. Davis would make throughout his life. He would go on to sell real estate and establish success wherever he went. Elizabeth Nelson was a graduate of the class of Hillsborough High School in 1921. She was a typical teenager who enjoyed parties, music, and socializing. Her popularity grew, and in 1924 she was a court maid in the royal court of Ye Mystic Crew of Gasparilla. Also in 1924, D.P. Davis had the idea of developing mudflats at the mouth of the Hillsborough River. D.P. Davis planned to use dredge from the bottom of the bay to create the luxurious Davis Islands. The land boom was in full swing, and D.P. Davis had a great reputation. Red tape was cut through, a spectacular team was assembled, and soon D.P. was ready to sell his lots. Technically, some of these lots did not exist yet, and yet that did not matter. People believed in D.P. Davis, and they believed in his dream. Soon, the lot sales began, and there were various record real estate sales established at this time. Dredging and construction were underway, and soon Davis Islands rose from the bay. Legend tells us that on December 31st, 1924, a confident D.P. Davis made the bold prediction that he would marry the next Gasparilla Queen. Soon, Tampa's premier social event took place, and fate dictated that Elizabeth Nelson would take the throne as the Gasparilla Queen. Eventually, Elizabeth and D.P. did spend some time together. Many were surprised in October of 1925 when the two were wed. Naturally, they would make their home on Davis Islands. However, this couple was destined to have a rocky marriage. Indeed, they would divorce and remarry within months. The power couple faced challenges. There was a generational age gap. There were strong personalities. And of course, there was the onset of the Florida land bust. Also at this time, D.P. was embarked on another dream, to repeat past success by creating Davis Shores and Saint Augustine. In October 1926, Elizabeth was alone in France. D.P. set out to meet her. He booked passage aboard the RMS Majestic. The liner was the world's largest ship. Among the group accompanying D.P. was his former girlfriend, Max Sennett bathing beauty Lucille Zering. The Majestic set sail, filled with opulent dreams and flowing champagne. Then came the tragic news. D.P. Davis was missing at sea. Reports told of a late-night party on a stormy night that D.P. Davis was trying to balance on a porthole and fell into the dark water. Soon he was far from the ship, lost in a futile search. Almost immediately, some thought this was a hoax, and if anyone could pull this off, it was D.P. Davis, a dreamer known for his bold moves, and one that knew his way around ships since childhood. At any rate, the mysteries of the trip captivated many. Why was D.P. going to Paris, and why was he bringing Lucille? Proof of a strained marriage seemed confirmed when Lucille produced love letters between D.P. and herself. Elizabeth sailed back to the United States, and she would have to sue to get her share of D.P. Davis's life insurance proceeds. Eventually, the Florida Supreme Court decided in her favor. As we near the end of this tragic love story, we should wrap up a few loose ends. Davis Islands turned out all right in the end, and today is one of Tampa's most prestigious neighborhoods. Lucille went on to have a short marriage to a man who claimed to be a duke. She continued using the title Duchess years after the divorce. Elizabeth would go on to have a long, happy marriage with a doctor, and for the first time in this tale, we can see her truly smile. Myth tells us that D.P. Davis sightings continued across Europe for decades, but officially he was lost to the ceaseless waves of the mighty Atlantic. And so we are left with the lesson that fortune favors the bold. It's okay to follow your dreams and your passions. Just don't go overboard.